Welcome in, curious crafters, to the 1 hour Saturday Spotlight. Today, we'll be highlighting Ganna, which may be pronounced slightly differently later on in the interview. Any questions seen within the chat at any point will be saved and asked at the end when Ganna's 1 hour interview with myself is complete. So ask away, and they'll be grabbed at the end, and we'll see what the answers turn out to be. Now, Ganna, whatever you're called, whoever you are, when you're ready, give me a thumbs up, and we will get this thing a-going. I'm guessing that's a thumbs up.
Those are thumbs up. I don't have claws.
Well, some people do. Some people like their claws.
Of course.
Okay. Welcome in, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me up here.
Missus, keep out of those comments. You're not supposed to be looking at anything. Please. There are rules up here. You're not supposed to be looking.
I will hide the chat.
Oh my gosh, there's always one, isn't there? There was one last week. We've got another one this week. It's contagious. Oh my
gosh.
Gone.
I can't see anything.
Right. Shall we try again?
Yes.
This one's trouble. Watch out. Okay. Ganna, how old were you when you first learnt your craft?
Ooh. Well, I'm going to say I was in grade school, probably first or second grade.
I love where you went with this. You could have said a couple of years ago, you went straight back there. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the same as all of us then. Well done.
Forever, yeah. No. Like, for my love of art and what I do, yeah, it's been forever. But like my current craft that I'm doing now, I'd say 2 years ago. And that's all, yeah, very recent to me.
So there we go. We're going from age 2 to 2 years ago. So
but still, it's the same thing, just different.
It's a different variant.
Yes, it's the same thing though. It's all the same.
It is. Okay, so who taught you this skill?
Oh,
or who helped you refine it? That might be a better way of putting it for you.
The internet, I guess. I don't really have. I've had a lot of amazing teachers in school that helped me out, but not. I lack the education that I should probably get to do what I do.
That's being self-taught and learning from the internet is what most of us have done. So it's nothing to be ashamed of.
It's the way to do
it. You go with it, girl. You go with
Absolutely.
it. So where exactly do you get your materials from? Or your main lot of materials?
The craft store and the Apple store.
Apple store. Is this giving people hints? Is it giving people hints? Hint, hint. I mean, we'll get there. But hint.
Hint.
So
any craft store.
Any particular craft store?
Michael's, Hobby Lobby, whatever is local to me. There's another shop around here, AZ Art Supplies.
See, there we go. We've got another hint. Art supplies. Remember that. Remember it. Do you particularly go for any particular plans, or is there something that you'll see on the net as an example and go, I can go with that and I can make it slightly different, or I can make that exact thing, or I'm going to try. So is there anything in particular that you take as a base and work from, or is it purely your own little nogginy imagination?
All the above. I definitely draw inspiration from online. I encourage that. But yeah, there's some weird stuff that I make that's from my own head, and That gets me more questions than the inspiration-based stuff.
She ain't lying when she's saying about weird stuff. She ain't lying. I think that's probably what drew me into you. It's like, she is so weird. Oh, I like her. She's got a good personality, bless her.
I tried.
So, okay, you've said about you get some of your inspiration online, but what did actually inspire you to start your YouTube channel?
Oh boy. So I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, and I was put off by other people from doing it. They're saying it's pointless. You're never going to go anywhere or do anything with it. And then I finally got out on my own, away from other people. And I'm like, I'm going to do it because I want to. And just to prove to myself that I could do it, even though I'm terrified of being on camera. I have zero skill of charisma. It's come a long way. If you watch my videos from 2 years ago to today, completely different.
Yeah, I'll vouch for that. But being shy on camera, I think you're lying.
Oh, my first couple videos, I was completely trashed. Sitting there with the bottle.
I noticed.
Hey, Ganna. Hi.
The drunken rants of the first few videos. It's one way to get confidence in front of the camera. Get drunk first.
It helps.
It works.
I don't recommend it, but it does help.
Okay, let's go to a typical project. I don't think there's anything typical with anything that you do, but if you can, if you're going to design a particular graphic, let's say you're going to do some new merch. Yes, Ganna has a lot of merch. It's very funky merch, but we're not going to show it. We're not going to show it. You have to go over there and have a look. Let's say you're designing a new sweatshirt. As an example, we'll go with that. How long, roughly, would it take from coming into your mind to actually coming into fruition? Would it take, on average?
So from sketch to finish, probably 6 hours.
That quick?
Yeah. Usually I get my sketches done. It takes about 2 hours to sketch, and that'll be 5 or 6 different sketches. And I pick one that I like the most. And then, yeah, I just finish it, line it out, color it in, and ship it.
Have you got any sketches to hand that you can show us an example of just one of your sketches? Not a finished, but a sketch.
Oh,
she's looking. This might be a yes, it might be a no, but we're going to make a big.
Might be a something. All right, nothing inappropriate.
See, she's good. She's remembered.
You're lucky. Okay, this isn't too inappropriate.
So, oh no, it's like a SpongeBob scene.
It is. So this is my whale tail sketch, and it's just a sketch. I'm not going to do anything with it, but yeah, this is color pencil on tan paper. Yep.
I love that you've gone very untypical, and you've got the and I can't even think of the flipping word for it right now, but the whale is begins with A, and I can't think what it's called. Oh, come on, Lisa, you played Sims earlier today and you made a character that was like this. It's a masculine whale wearing high heels. I like it.
Androgynous?
Androgynous, thank you. Oh my gosh, I knew it began with A.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I love androgyny. It's fantastic.
Well done. 6 hours. That's so quick. I don't think I do anything that short a time. Even washing up takes about 8 hours. Flipping it.
It
Okay.
just varies. That's an average, though. I have a project now that I've been working on for over a year, and it's still, I'm not going to be finished with it for another 6 months. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. I mean, I asked for your average. You gave me your average. So all
Average.
good. All
It
good.
ranges. Average 6 hours.
And let's face it, there's nothing average about Ganna at all. Nothing. In the nicest possible way.
Of course.
Of course. Are you known for any particular technique or style? Or how would you describe your style to other people?
Cartoony. That's the best way. Graphic.
Short and sweet. That was a little bit too short and sweet, maybe. But, it works. It works.
Well, like, style-wise, I would be illustrated, cartoony, and then very graphic and bold. I kind of float in between all three of those and mash them together. So, yeah, it's not really one thing, though.
Almost more cartoony style pin-up.
Yes. With a little bit of like street art thrown in there, you know.
Little twist. Little twist.
Just a little bit.
Let's twist again. Like we did last summer. Sorry.
Single
okay.
way.
We have touched on this, but we're going to let you explain it.
Okay.
Good luck. What was your very first video about?
Oh, geez. I believe I was drunk, and
You were. Yes.
It was, I think, just trying to find my footing and figuring out what I wanted to do. And even at that point, I had no idea what I was doing or wanted to do with the channel. And yeah, just after being isolated, I was breaking out into the world, a couple shots in my tummy. I was ready.
It's like coming out of the cocoon.
Exactly. I jumped out of the closet. I said, hey, what do I do here?
And as we said earlier, hey, if drink gives you a little bit of confidence to start it, at least you've started it. You're out there, done. It's finished.
Done.
Well, it was finished a few videos later, but it still happens from time to time.
Even now, I'm trying to figure it out. You know, I'm still going with the flow.
We all are. How is your work different from others who do what you do?
Oh, it's just a style thing. I don't really do anything that's special, and I'm still picking up new styles and changing things around as I go. It's a constant learning cycle. So
that's good.
It just keeps changing. One day I'm doing animations, the next day I'm doing big booties.
She kept it clean. Good girl.
I had to think about it, like, what's another word? Little shoes. Little big shoes.
I know what you mean. What do you like most about your skill? Not necessarily what you do, but about your skill.
Just the ability to create and the freedom to express myself in whatever way that I can. I can be having a really bad day and I can make something that represents that, and usually it does fairly well. Oh, that's a really cool picture. Yeah, I was really sad when I made that. Thank you. It's just the ability, yeah, like to express yourself and explore different things. That's what I love about it.
Now, just to clear everybody's minds up and to confine things a little bit better, I'm going to make you big.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll slim you back down. It's the best diet in the world.
Okay, cool.
Please describe to the audience what your channel is about to everyone that doesn't know.
So
Careful.
currently my channel is live streaming drawings that I do on Sundays. I do that every Sunday. It was a comedy channel and I did a lot of parodies and I want to get back into that. But currently it's just a bunch of art and me being awkward on camera. But it's a good time. That's my channel. I'm Ganna, the banana. And you get what you get. I'm sorry.
I so just want to put up your banana video just for the fun of it, because I'm sick of seeing it, but I keep going back to it so often.
It's catchy. It's a catchy one.
It is catchy. So yeah, I want you to get back to the parodies as well, because they're really good. They're really good.
The Paula Deen parody. Oh, butter. I love me some butter.
I think it was, I was drinking a cup of tea when I saw the thumbnail for the Bob Ross one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. But it was good.
I still have the wig up there somewhere. I'm gonna do a Bob Ross part 2. It's gonna be magical.
There you go.
I've got a green screen now. I've moved into a bigger room, so it's gonna be amazing.
Upgrades! Yay! Why do you feel it is important to continue with the tradition of art? It's a good question, isn't it?
It is a good question. I like that one. It's I feel like it's a very uniquely human thing. And even when we're all automated and computers take over, humans are still going to be able to make art in our own way. And we have the ability to just change things and warp them that I don't think a machine could learn how to do. So I think it's a craft that's definitely going to be around for a long time.
Well, we can say we've seen art from prehistoric times. So even if computers do take over the world and we're left with just our hands, people like you will be all right.
There's always a craft with your hands. I think that's very useful.
I think being able to draw, I'm so jealous because both my parents are artists and me, I can't draw a stick man straight. I always get one of his limbs wrong. So
you're a crafter. That's important. I can't craft a blanket. I made a blanket one time. It took me 5 years. It wasn't even that big.
Darling, the one that I sit on a Friday took me 7 years.
Oh, see, I can't do that. I don't have the patience. I'm like, I'm done.
I didn't have the patience. That's why it took 7 years. Okay, let's move on. Sorry, we're not supposed to be having a conversation. It's supposed to be interview. Shuffle paper, shuffle paper, shuffle paper. Okay. Professional. Is there anything you don't like about your skill?
I don't like that people expect it for free or they think that it's easy. But I love that I can learn continuously. Like everything is just a new person gives me a different perspective on what I've been doing this whole time, and it opens up so many more doors. But yeah, other than that, it's just the expectation that other people that don't do art have. I can't do this for free. It did take me 6 hours. I'm going to charge you my living wage for you to have it. Sorry.
Okay. See, now that would be my answer to the exactly the same question, and I don't think there is another answer that I personally could give. It's a case of, oh, well, they do that. I'll ask them to get me one. I'll get them to make me one. Why?
Yep.
Don't you think it costs me to get the stuff and then to make it? Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm there. Okay. Now, you work with different mediums. So what would you say is your favorite medium to work with and why?
I love working with watercolors. It's something that I've kind of gotten away from as my workflow has picked up. But yeah, watercolors are my favorite art supply. And then after that, it would be my iPad. But that's like my workhorse. Every day, this thing gets used. And it took a lot of time to learn how to use it because it's going from traditional medium to digital. It's just completely different.
Do you have anything watercolor around you that you could show?
I've got books
Wait,
with pictures. Oh, geez, again. Something appropriate.
You're doing well, Ganna. Well done.
Okay. So this
She's not so reserved on her own channel. Don't worry, guys.
No,
Picture.
no.
Now I'm going to get copyrighted. Oh my gosh.
No, you're fine. So this is that one.
That kind of reminds me of your first video.
Yes, it was one of my first videos that I made. It's been that long, though.
Oh, look, it's a little hello fishy kitty. Little fishy kitty.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So yeah, watercolors. That's self-portrait. Oh.
Now, a lot of people in here can relate to that. A lot of people. You've just spoken the language of Yanni's just by doing that. You see, look, got me. See, I'm not that big on coffee, but you go around the Yanni channels and everybody says, I need my coffee in the morning. No, I don't care about breakfast. Just give me coffee. I just need my coffee.
That's all I need until about 2 p.m. I don't need anything but coffee. I'm the same way.
Strange people. Thank you ever so much for showing us. Thank you.
Of course, yes. They're older pictures, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've had time to
you need to get back to watercolor. You need to get back.
Someday, eventually.
It's a nice, forgiving medium.
It is, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different techniques that make it look awesome.
I would show mine, but it's supposed to be a blue poppy field, and all it is a blue smudge across a page.
That's why you look at it from a distance.
That's what I said. I was like, look, this is like Mozart. If you look at it, Mozart, oh, flipping heck, Monet. If you look at it like really close up, it's like rubbish. But you step away and you can see the art. Honest.
That's how it should be. From a distance, it looks great. Up close, no one gets that close except for you.
Hey, there you go. There you go. That's my problem, getting too close.
Start hanging them up on the wall.
They're actually
way up on the wall.
Way up behind another picture. Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite style that maybe you can do or maybe that you can't do? But if you were to see somebody else's work and say, do you know what, I absolutely love that and I can do it, or I wish I could do it?
I'm not sure if it's a style, but aesthetics. That's what I'm into right now. So like retro aesthetic, like capturing a feeling. That's what I'm into. I've been dabbling in pixel art recently, and it's not hard, but capturing that feeling is difficult.
You say it's not hard. It doesn't hurt your eyeballs doing pixel art. You stare at the pixel art for 6 hours and you're doing pixel by pixel by pixel. That hurts your eyeballs.
Yeah. I did a pixel animation, and it actually didn't take me that long. I think it only took 3 hours. But it's a full loop animation. It's a
And
good
I
time.
think my last pixel animation took me about 6 days.
It's over 6 days. It's not a solid 6 hours. I get 20 minutes here, work on it. I've got an hour here, work on it. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've got 4 hours before I need to be up, work on it. That's
But
the kind of hours.
you know, but we know that your art is art and not a blur across a page. Right. Have you ever taught others how to do what you do?
Yes, I have.
Why?
Not. It's worth sharing. I don't know. I don't think anybody should keep their trade from anyone else, because I'm not going to be around forever. So if I can teach someone else to do what I love and continue and love it themselves, I think that's worth it.
Yeah. Oh, social distanced hug. Ah, made me feel all snuggly. It's a lovely answer.
But I came from a background where it was, you don't get to learn what I know. You have to earn that, and I probably won't show you anyway. So I don't think that's fair. Just
Good
personal
for you.
experience.
Good for you. Okay. Now, we've said about looking at things close up and looking at them far away, and you've got one project that's already been a year in the pipeline and still got at least another 6 months to go, and yet other things are finished and over and done with quicker than you can blink. So how do you go about judging a finished piece to say, yes, it's finished, yes, it's good enough?
Ooh, I don't normally make that call. I can continue working on any piece of work forever. Usually it's other people that say, that's perfect, that's what I want. So when I work for clients, I'll give them an opportunity to get 2 revisions, minor changes on something that I think is good enough to show them. And usually they'll be like, oh, can you change that color? Can you add this? But I don't, I could keep working. Keeps going.
Layering things up like a proper
Mm-hmm.
little ensemble.
Yep. It just
So
keeps going.
the really simple answer to that is I overjudge. It's never finished.
It's never finished. Yeah.
It's never finished.
It can always be better. Always.
Okay, so keeping with that in mind, this next question is a two-parter. So let's do this first parter first, because that's how it works.
Part one.
What is your crafting strength?
Sketching. The initial sketch.
Okay.
So my outline, blueprint.
And what is your weakness?
Coloring and finishing. I really have a hard time with colors because I'm stuck in one color palette, and I know that there's other color palettes out there, but I have my favorite colors, and everyone's picture's the same because of it. I have one shade of purple. I have a tablet with all the colors in the world. I have one shade that I use.
I think I can go with that as well. I mean, you know that I'm a crocheter,
Yep.
and the majority of what I have to work with is all my favourite shade of blue. Full stop. And yet I make for the people, and I'm like, if you want royal blue, well, I'm good. If you want any other colour, yeah, I might be struggling.
You don't have purple hair? I'm sorry. That's all I do is purple hair. I don't know what to tell you.
Everyone should have purple hair.
Agreed. Yeah. Everyone.
So why do you do this? What is the main reason for you actually picking up a pencil or picking up your tablet wand, etc.? Why do you do it? What's the main reason?
Again, it's a way to express myself. That's like my own therapy, art, and it's always been like that. I have art journals where they don't really say anything, but it's very expressive. Like clearly I was on a diet and I wanted pizza that day. There's a picture of me not eating pizza. It's, that's just how it is, and it's fun. It's yeah, storytelling. I don't know.
It is storytelling. Yes. Yes. Okay, right. I'm going to stop the timer for the moment because, guys, you wouldn't believe it. Already, we're now halfway through our interview with Ganna. I have stopped the timer, like I said, just to address everybody who's live in the audience. So, everybody, thank you very, very much for joining us. Please remember, questions and compliments will be saved. And then Ganna can, I'm trying to half say your name right and I still get it half wrong. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Try again. Ganna, they're going to be saved for Ganna at the end. So please bring on the questions, bring on the compliments, and they will be asked. And if you yourself are a crafter, it doesn't matter what the craft is, as long as it's a craft, or you'd like to nominate somebody who you think would be up for it, please send me an email. The address is in the description down below, right at the very, very bottom. And now, Ganna, shall we restart the timer and finish the second half?
Of course.
Of course. Of course, she's so polite. I don't know why she's being polite. It's not like her. Okay.
I am polite. I'm a human being, okay?
She's a human being. It's fine. Okay. So I'm going to make you large again.
Okay.
Because of the wonderful things he does. We have to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And now I've lost the question. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Ganna.
Yeah.
The banana.
Yes.
Ganna. Why should we watch and subscribe to you?
Well, you should watch me because I'm a train wreck. And you should subscribe so you continue to see the train wreck. No, I'm kidding. It's a good time. I love my channel. It's fun. I suffer from depression pretty frequently, and my channel is my way of trying to bring myself up and stay happy and motivated. And it gives me a chance to connect with people that I don't think I'd ever meet in real life. It's, yeah. I'm always on the internet somewhere. I just live here.
Even in her car when she's coming back
Yeah.
from somewhere. There she is. See up her nostrils and everything. It's a hoot.
I was like, oh my gosh, I have 5 minutes. I am 5 minutes from home. I'm not ready. I'm looking through my emails at the stoplight. I'm like, oh. How do I get in the hole?
You're all good. You're all good. Okay. Now, keep it to a short list, please.
Okay.
What are your can't live without craft room essentials?
I'm currently just my iPad and my Apple Pencil, and then watercolor paints. I'm looking at this pile of pencils, markers, brushes, different paints in the corner over there. I can live without those though.
So what are your can't live without? I mean, electricity will go with that as a given. That's there. So we won't say that you need to carry a bucket of electricity around.
Something to make marks with and something to mark on. So a piece of charcoal in a wall, a pencil and a paper, anything. Just
there you go.
Just as long as I've got something to use, that's the essential.
I mean, let's face it. If you can cut your finger You've got
You
a
can still,
watercolor.
yeah.
I'm not going to recommend that to anyone. This is a do not try this at home thing. Please don't try that at home, please. I don't really want to
Using
get...
your saliva is another watercolor technique. It's called spit shading.
I've done that before.
Yep,
I didn't know
that's
that
a
was an
real thing.
actual thing, though. I just ran out of water and couldn't be bothered to go to the kitchen and get more.
Yep, spit shading. You can look it up. It's a real thing.
I didn't know I was being arty when I did that.
You
Now
are very traditional.
Thank you. Okay. Are there any artists that you particularly look up to?
Oh, there's a lot.
Give us your top two, and if either of them are on YouTube, we will stick them in the description below so that people can go and have a nosy.
I love Draw with Jazza. He's
Oh,
amazing.
another Jazza fan.
I am a Jazza fan. And who's the other one? Yurgo.
Yeah.
And there's so many. Instagram and Pinterest. That's where I follow a lot of people art wise. And then there's a lot of like X-rated artists out there too. So
see, we can mention them as long as we don't show anything and they don't have a
Mikey Mega, he has a channel. He does voluptuous anime women.
Well done, girl. Well done.
Yep, there's a lot of them. But yeah, I kind of go through phases where I'll be on a certain art style and I'll follow a bunch of artists that do that, and then next week I'll change. Oh, I'm doing scenes today. Today I'm doing characters. Now I'm doing color palette theories. So those are probably my top ones.
If we can find them, I'm sure we can
find them.
somehow. Plus, you can help me at the end. Wink, wink.
Of course.
We will get them in the description below. So anybody who is watching the replay, it should be down there. Anybody who's in the live right now, give me up to an hour to shove it in. I'm going to be knackered after this, so please bear with me, but it will be down there, I promise. Okay.
That's right. It's late where you're at. It's like almost 9.
It is. Well done. Isn't she clever? Oh my gosh, everything just fell off my table. That's great. Okay. What do you do to make your main workspace an inspiring place to be?
I put up lights and I have lots of plants.
We see one plant behind you.
Oh, there's a bunch of them up there. Wait. Oh, here's one. Wait. Oh, here's one. There's 4 more up there.
Do I dare ask, do you name them?
I haven't named all of them.
Yes, I knew she'd have named a couple at least. I knew it.
These 2 are new. This one's really pretty.
Oh, I used to have one of those.
Oh, I'm excited for it.
Even
And
though
this
it's
is
pink,
an
I
ivy.
liked it. Hang
It
on.
was the prettiest shades of pink, though. When I was at the store, they had a whole bunch of them, and they look beautiful when they're fully grown. That's, yeah.
Did anybody spot her mistake there? She said pretty shades of pink. Ugh.
Pretty shades of pink.
There's no such thing. Shush.
Purple and brown, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with them, but we don't mention the PINK word. We don't mention that. That's cussing around here.
This is another one.
Let me make this large because I've seen these on Tinternet and never seen one.
So this is an air plant. It's a type of succulent cactus. And then I had to make a little holder for him. So it's just wire. Oh, where's my camera? Quit moving around. But yeah.
He's cradling an amethyst.
And you just mist them once or twice a week, depending on how dry where you live is. I've got a bunch of them up here. Ooh. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
she's got more. Let me get more. Let me get more. I mean, this has got nothing to do with her channel or her art, but we'll have a look anyway.
This is what inspires me. I love
This is what inspires
plants.
you.
Yes. Plants and yeah, it's an aesthetic. Just
It's
calming
life.
life.
Yeah. I've never been able to keep a air plant alive despite following all directions. I can do other plants, air plants. I think it's because there's toxic air around it and they just don't like it, I think.
I was gonna say it might be because it's humid where you live. Where I live in the world, it's dry and hot and sad.
Here it's just green. It's very, very
Green and beautiful and chalky
no.
waters.
Green like toxic in this household. Green
Oh,
and toxic. Anyway, moving on.
back on topic, sorry.
What sorts of things are inspiring you right now?
Pixel art, and isometric designs. Isometric being like rooms taken from an angle where it all looks 3D. So like a combination of isometric pixel art. That's kind of my jam at the moment.
It's her jam, or
And
as some
bathtubs.
Americans say, that's her jelly. We won't have this argument. We had this the other day. It's her jam, okay? It's a jam. Right.
Jam.
Okay. Now, when was the last time you cleaned, or probably better for you, purged your craft room?
Last week. I cleaned out my entire garage and it was all my crafting stuff. I do it pretty frequently. I have like OCD with that. Like if it's not organized, it just drives me crazy. So yeah, I'm like looking at that pile of stuff over there and I'm like, oh, it's not even that bad. It really isn't. Everything's in its place, like they're all in their own boxes, but they're just, yeah, they don't belong there.
See, now she's got a nervous tic. She knows it's there. So now she's going, hurry up with the interview so I can just hurry up and sort this out. Hurry up.
It's really not that big of a deal. It's just, I do it frequently because I don't like it being too cluttered.
So when you get rid of your stuff, where does it go?
If I can donate it to my friends, I do that first. Otherwise, it goes to like a charity shop or thrift stores. Just like take it. I'm not using it. Someone else can.
Yeah. She's a good girl, really. She pretends she isn't. She is.
I'm a nice person. I've got a bag of beads that I use to make malas. Oh.
You make what? We can't say that. We can't say that.
You can say malas.
Moving on very quickly.
Why can't you say it? Now I want to know.
Moving on. At what point do you feel the most creative? Is
3
it
o'clock in the morning?
Day? Or when? 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's the best time.
Why 3 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. Ask my brain. It's just like, hey, it's 3 o'clock. You want to do something? I want to sleep.
Okay.
That's when the weirdest stuff happens. So for some reason, it's 3 and my brain's on fire. And yeah, that's what happens.
Interesting. 3 o'clock.
I'm a night owl.
I wonder if I can ever wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to find out how creative I can be. Probably not. I'll do creative snoring instead.
Stay up that late and just see how exhausted you are, and your brain will be on overdrive. Like, okay.
Yeah, you can ask me subbies that one when I've done me 2 24-hour lives, what I'm like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Whew.
Yeah.
I'm not brave enough to do the 24-hour live yet. Someday.
Nor was I. Nor was I. Okay. What do you do to keep yourself, your space, and your time organized?
I don't. I go for it. I have no personal organization for what I do. It just happens. I have a notebook that I write stuff down in. Whoop. Just, what do I have to do today? I've got notebooks. I've got a lot of notebooks.
You'll fit into this community quite well with a lot of notebooks. We all like our notebooks over it.
So many.
So do you have different notebooks for different subjects, or is it just a case if you start one, can't find it, grab another one?
I like to think that they're organized and, one's for one thing and one's for another, but that's a lie. In the end, they all get different notes in it.
So the beginning's good intentions.
Of course, and it's always really pretty. There's stickers on it, and I'm like, yes, this is my to-do list. And now it's also my shopping list, my chore list, my work list, doctor's office notes.
Okay.
Good intentions, though. Intention to be organized.
Good intentions. Okay. How do you combat creative blocks?
I get inspiration from other people at that point. I'll just deep dive as much content from other creators as I can, and that usually sparks something. Like pixel art, that's not anything I've ever been into or wanted to do, but I needed to make something. And I fell down a hole, and now I'm inspired again.
Yay!
So, yay!
If it works, it works. Full
exactly.
Stop. Okay. What would you say is your number one craft tip, or maybe the best craft tip that you've ever been given?
Just keep going, keep making it, don't stop. I'd say practice, but practice doesn't really help unless you know what you're doing. Like, just don't stop making things. Keep going. It will get better.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Now I've got a Kate Bush song in my head, and most of you don't even know who she is, but Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel are now singing in my head, which is nice. Little earworm, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. This is the question that everybody likes, so I make sure I stick this in every single week. So, Ganna. With the dimples. Okay.
I have no dimples.
If your craft room could get a complete makeover where price is not an option, what would you have done?
Ooh, that is a good question. I would have a desk with a chair, a real chair, not this yoga ball that I'm on right now. I would have fantastic lights. I would have more windows and plants everywhere, and maybe like a waterfall feature with fish and lots of trees. And then like one of those hanging chairs to like take naps on, but they hang on the ceiling. Yeah.
So you kind of need a outdoor-indoor thing, like a tree house almost.
Yes, but I want to stay inside because I don't like bugs and I don't like the weather unless it's raining. If it could also rain all the time, I would like that too.
Well, then you wouldn't need your indoor waterfall feature, would you?
Yes, I would. I would.
You sure?
Yeah.
You've got waterfall outside your windows if you've got it raining all day, every day.
But it's not the same sound. Like there's the sound of rain and then the sound of water running and then rocks and crystals, giant crystals in the waterfall and in the plants and lights, lots of lights.
She doesn't want much, but price wasn't an option. So
He said I didn't have a price. So.
Although she hasn't mentioned one of like an upgraded craft table or a brilliant certain tablet or a special computer or anything. No, none of that. She'll stick with her ferns and her trees and water.
I would love that. No, art supply wise, if I could pick one, I would love to learn how to use Photoshop, but that's such a beast of a program, and you have to pay for it like a lot, and I don't want to pay for it a lot. Like, I'm on a budget. I've got bills to pay. I can't be paying $30 to $40 for Adobe a month on something that I don't know how to use. I don't really have the time to dedicate to learning how to use it. So I'm happy with my my iPad. Yay.
Good girl. Good girl. Okay.
Making the best with what I've got.
As you should. As
I
you
want
should.
more plants.
And don't use the plants as art, please. Please. Just give them. I was going to say, give them a little stroke every now and again. And
They're
that's
in all of my artwork, though. There's always a little plant, you know. All of my animations have plants somewhere.
As long as you don't actually use the plant, like try and shove it into your iPad or rip the leaves off your plants to stick onto a canvas or anything, please don't do that. You never know. 3 o'clock in the morning, you may get inspired to do such things. I don't know.
Oh, it's true. I'll let you know.
You never know. The next drunken rant might be the case of the plant.
I haven't had a drunken rant in a long time. It's been a long time, okay? I've been good.
You keep telling yourself that, girl. Okay.
I will. It's been at least a month, maybe 2. I'm doing good.
Okay. Which occasion or holiday do you like to craft for the most?
I like Easter.
Why Easter?
I like the colors. I like the pastel colors and bunnies. But colors. I like the colors of Easter. That's why. And chocolate. I love chocolate. And we get Cadbury eggs over here. I know you all have Cadbury eggs like all the time. Cadbury. But we don't get them that often.
We don't have the eggs all the time, but because Cadbury originates from here, of course, we're the home of Cadbury. Cadbury's my favourite chocolate.
It's so good. You have the best chocolates. Like,
I love Cadbury.
We don't have very good chocolate here in the States.
No, they're trying to. The Americans bought Cadbury's out, and they've changed the recipe, and it's getting more artificial flavored now, and it's on the verge of me going, no, can't do it anymore. But still, right now, I can do it. I can do it.
When I was on your side of the world, I was just eating chocolate, like the massive chocolate bars. I was just living off of those, and it was so good.
I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain. Okay. Cadbury's is not art. It helps chocolate. A little bit, but it's not art.
It was Easter. Easter's my favorite holiday to craft for. That's why we were talking about it.
Easter and Cadbury and bunnies and eggs and
pastel colors.
Pastel colors. And of course the plants.
Of course.
Is there a particular art trend that you've really not liked?
Oh, not really. I'm not a big fan of 3D rendering things, but that's a whole different skill on its own. I've tried it out. It's a lot of work. I can appreciate what they do, but I'm not crazy about it.
I love the fact that a lot of these questions are actually making you think, and you're giving me honest answers, I think.
I am.
I love it. I love it. Okay. What is your favorite craft? Just one. What is your favorite crafting tool?
My iPad.
Hmm. You surprise me. Okay.
I don't
What?
even need the pencil, but that's included. Why?
Oh, you can't say that's included.
It's not included, but I don't need it. If I have to, I can just use my finger to use the iPad. So it's okay. It's not the same amount of detail, but I can do it.
You have to do it with gritted teeth, but you can do it.
I will do it.
Okay. Now we've mentioned chocolate. Let's see. Do you snack while you're crafting?
No, not usually, but I do have many beverages. Currently, I have 4 beverages.
All at once? She's not even crafting yet. She's like, no,
I'm not.
I need enough to drown myself if she bores me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting thirsty up in here, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a thirsty girl.
Well, she stays hydrated. That's healthy. That's good. That's good.
Drink a lot of
All I can
coffee.
think right now is just looking at all those drinks. I'm like, oh, I really need to piddle right now. Thanks. Again.
Welcome.
Okay. What was your biggest ever art expense?
My iPad. Oh my lord. That thing cost so much.
Are we allowed to ask how much it was?
It was 1100, so 1100. And that was 3 years ago.
Wow. She loves her art.
It was an investment in myself. I used to go around with a backpack full of all my art supplies, so pencils, papers, markers, paint brushes, sketchbooks, and it just got to the point where I'm like, I'm going to invest some money into myself. I'm going to buy this thing that I know nothing about, but it's been completely worth it, and I'm so happy that I did that.
Well done. I love that you said that it was an investment into yourself. I like that.
It was, and it's got me so many jobs, so much work from it. I'm happy. I'm really happy that I've switched over to it, and yeah.
Good. Well
Invest
said.
in yourself, people. Go buy something. Not
You heard
super
that, yarny
expensive.
people? Invest in some yarn. It's for yourself. Honest. Okay.
Self-love.
I'm going to ask one more question off of the list.
Okay.
And then you can choose a question, and then we'll be at the end. Okay. Do you ever involve children in your craft?
Yes, but I don't really share that too much. I've been working on a children's book. I have 2 of them. One is closer to being done than the other. But kids in general, I have one that gets involved in the arts. He takes my iPad frequently and arts away on it.
Arts away.
Crafting, yeah, together. But on my channel, I don't really it's not kid content. I am an adult, and I like to make that obvious on my channel.
Which you can go and see on her channel. Viewer beware.
I say bad words sometimes, but I'm really trying not to here.
I say bad words sometimes.
I have a potty mouth.
You can do whatever you like on your channel, girl. That's all good. Okay.
I'm following the rules.
Good girl. I'd pat you on the head as well, but you'd probably eat it. Okay. So, Ganna, you have a choice to make.
This is my weakness. Choices. I'm ready.
Ditto. Pick a number between 40 and 82.
68.
So many pages. So many pages. Okay. 68. On average, and we're not talking about lives, on average, how long does it take start to very finish for you to put out a video?
Oh, when I'm making them, it takes about 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours from the very start to the very finish. And that's me making scripts, costumes, filming, editing, audio, uploading. It's everything.
Wow.
It's a process.
Oh my gosh. And I hardly do any editing and I moan at my 3 hours. Flipping heck. You put thought into yours though, which is great. Yours is like a proper little production when you put videos out.
Yep. I script them out.
Well done. Okay. Right.
When I make them, I will get back into it eventually. There will be more. I will.
Please do. Before we go over to any questions in the chat, do you have any finished product that you could show us that you have made and that you're proud of?
Oh, I have a t-shirt over there somewhere, but I'm not going to dig through it. So I'll just show you the design that I made for it.
Okay. Hang on.
But it is my favorite design that I've made in a long time.
It's a banana.
It's a very retro 80s style banana. That's my t-shirt, my first t-shirt for my channel.
Oh, very good. I like it. 80s style. I like the 80s.
Oh, I do too. Retro, neon lights.
Music.
Music.
New romantics. Yes, please. Okay. Right. Okay. There have been a couple of questions. Now, I'm going to ask those to Ganna now. If any questions come in while I'm asking these, then we'll do them. But if I get to the end of these questions, then we will end the broadcast. So get your thinking caps on now. If you want something, get it out there. Right. Let's go and have a look. Scrolly up, scrolly up, scrolly up. Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. Okay, let's have a look. Ingrid's Inspirations asks, question for Ganna. Ganna. The banana lady. Do you find you talk easier through your craft than in actual words? And do you have a specific happy place you go to for inspiration? Because you're really very talented.
Yes, art is definitely my happy place, and I have trouble expressing myself in real life. I'm a very quiet, reserved person. Unless you get a couple drinks in me, and then I'm really sad and happy. Oh my God, I love you guys so much.
There's a lot of
that. But otherwise, I'm very quiet. Yeah, art's my outlet for getting things out. What was the other part?
Yeah, the other part was, do you have a specific happy place you go to for inspiration?
The wilderness, nature, rain. Like, it's all an aesthetic thing. If I can just find rain and plants and crystals, like, everything kind of makes sense, and that's my my calm zone, my happy place. And then I can draw characters. It's just, yeah, it's a weird process. I can't explain it.
We just need to get you your own little shelter in the Brazilian rainforest, really, don't we?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Work.
With a Wi-Fi connection and my iPad and just like
With all the luxuries of home, of course.
that's it. Coffee maker, that'd be perfect.
For me, it'd be the duvet as well. I need the duvet.
Duvets.
Yeah, essential. Okay, next question comes from Ditmanittery, and she has asked, whereabouts are you in the world?
Southwest. I am in southwest of the USA.
Southwest USA, and yet not a southern accent on her.
California is my neighbor, so if that helps. Not exact location, but California is my neighbor.
I don't think she was asking for like a street address or anything. She was just after roughly where you are.
I'm not that southern. Like I say I'm from the south. I'm not that south. I'm the other south. I'm more
You're
Californian.
mid-south.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mid-south, more west than south.
Fair enough. She's western south. Okay. She's also asked, Ganna's favourite beverage and why?
Coffee.
Coffee.
I like coffee, and it's like liquid personality. I'm a totally different person without coffee. I'd be in that bed right now without coffee.
I have never heard of that. It's liquid personality. I like that.
It is. Oh, I'm a zombie without coffee. I wake up and I'm like, oh.
Very, very good. As long as you don't want me to send you any matchsticks for your eyelids, we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
We're good. Other than that, though, I really like tea too. I love jasmine tea. That's my second favorite beverage.
Jasmine tea. Okay. Karen Y has asked, has any of Ganna's work ever been published?
No, not yet, but soon. That large project I've been working on is I can tell you what it is a little bit. It's a board game. It's a large board game, and I've been working on it for the last year, over a year. It's going to be a year and a half, but that's going to be published, and probably it's going to be on Amazon and a bunch of other things like that. But besides that, I've never been published officially. And I do have those children's books in the work, and I would love to get those published. I might have to do that by myself, though. Self-publish a book. Who knows?
Hey, why not? Prove you're an independent woman.
Right?
Oh, bear with me. Hurry up then. Quick, because you're in my way. I can't see. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm being blocked out by fuzz.
Aww,
Okay,
kitty.
right, we're down again. Oh, it's not her birthday anymore. I can be mad at her.
Aww.
Okay. Next, she's gone back to her box. She's happy. Okay. Next question comes from Knitting Turnpike. What is Ganna's favourite design?
Ooh, design? I don't know. That's a tough one. Comic books, cartoons, does that count? Like the sketchy.
There's a lot of different styles of cartoons.
I know. I love all of them though. I love the 30s cartoons. I love more modern 90s cartoons. Anime. I don't know. Tattoo designs. Like
Non-realistic. Anything that's non-realistic.
Anything that's non-realistic.
There we go. Okay.
Big
right. we've come to the end of the questions that came through the interview. So I will terminate this broadcast. Well, in a gentle kind of
terminate.
But Ganna, our time is up. So I'm going to say thank you to everyone that has joined us at this time. And of course, for all your questions and the compliments that will be said to Miss Ganna after we shut down. And also a thanks to all those watching the replay, whether it be here on my channel or if Ganna gets this up on hers too, because we really appreciate the watch time. So thank you very much. Now, Ganna.
Yeah.
Ganna.
Yeah.
Ganna.
Yeah.
Ganna.
They all work.
Banana woman. Stay where you are, please. Everyone else, thank you very much for joining us. And I hope to see you at the next Spotlight next week. But for now, take care and thank you very much to everyone.
Bye-bye.